I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Hello there, and welcome to Mandotheory. My channel is made for helping you understand Star Wars. Everything you want to know, but don't have the time to research yourself. Today, we will be discussing how the designers designed the Mandalorian's armor, what they did to make it different from Jango and Boba Fett's, and how it looks today at the present. They had to work really hard to design the Mandalorian, or Din Djarin, to be different from Boba and Jango Fett, which were the two other Mandalorians seen before this point. They had to take off the rangefinder that stuck up off his helmet, because that changed the silhouette of the Mandalorian a lot, which also means he couldn't have the rocket on his jetpack, like Jango and Boba Fett both had. They had to change the shape of some of his chest plates, and they didn't give him the guns on his knee pads, or any of some of the cool things they had on his gauntlets. He still had the flamethrower, but he didn't have the Beskar cables, and he had singing birds. I don't think Jango Fett had. Jango Fett had a set of pure Beskar that he painted silver and blue. After Boba Fett got the armor, he painted it green, red and brown visor stripes with a green chest plate and yellow knee and shoulder pads, making completely his own look and not his father Jango's. They had the exact same set of armor, except for the jetpack, because that was destroyed during the Clone Wars around 22 through 19 BBY, before Battle of Yavin, which happened in New Hope. Boba Fett later replaced the jetpack when he got the armor, and got himself an extra power cell for it that he painted green, so he could interchange the two, the one he already had in his jetpack and the second one he bought. His armor was eventually meant to be only had a helmet and scavenged pieces of other pieces of armor, kind of like Excalibur movie 1981, with just one shiny clear helmet and the rest of his armor all broken, beaten up, and almost destroyed. The Mandalorian's armor was designed at first to be in perfect condition. Then later they designed it to be Durasteel at first, with slightly broken and damaged, so that they would change it to be pure Beskar later on in the show. The Durasteel was really strong, but not nearly as strong as Beskar. Before Beskar was found and purified, Durasteel was the strongest armor you could have and was worth a lot of credits. Then Beskar came. Durasteel was still worth a lot, but Beskar was the best. So Mandalorian had a Durasteel armor before this. Death Trooper thigh armor on his right leg, which he probably got from killing a Death Trooper. Before now, only seen in Rogue One, which make it an extremely valuable bounty, and you probably end up keeping that piece of armor as a trophy. He had a short trooper, pauldron, and a calf armor, and lower leg armor, that he probably got as a trophy from killing one of them too, for a bounty. When they were designing the cape on his back, they first tried going with medieval-looking fur cape that covered up almost all of his body and up through half of his helmet. But none of the designers really liked that look, so they changed it to a simple gray cape. Then they changed it to only a cape that went over his right shoulder and had several tears on the bottom edge to make it look so it wasn't brand new and had been used before and was worn. The singing birds were designed so that they could shoot out without stabbing through the Mandalorian's hand. The reason that they could do that was that when he went to shoot it, he went his fingers out like this, clenched them together, and brought his hand down in the direction you wanted them to shoot, and then they would scout any living form other than him, and it looks like you programmed them to not seek out the child. I'm really not sure how that part worked. Pure Beskar can withstand several blows from a lightsaber, It's almost the equivalent to like vibranium from the Marvel EU and multiverse. When they originally designed the Mandalorian, they wanted it to be totally different from Boba Fett, so they had to change the shape of his body, the shape of the chest plates, and all the different armor plates. They were just slightly different, so that everyone would immediately tell it was not Boba Fett or Jango Fett, who was previously seen. That will be the end of today's episode of Mandotheory. If you want, you can go check out the book. I got a lot of the ideas and pictures for this video from The Art of Star Wars, The Mandalorian. I'll leave a link down in the description. We'll see you next time. Mandotheory out.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.